Hey guys, Pickleplays here, and today we're on episode 14 of Limelight. Today we are going to build something pretty big. I mean, like, when don't I build something big, you know? Last episode we built these lovely things. I still have yet to trim them, but I will at some point. Yeah, so last episode we built my markets, and I think it turned out pretty well. But this episode, we're working on the inn. And pretty much this entire chunk is going to be covered. So yeah, it's pretty big. It's like almost 9,000 blocks. Ha ha ha. Well, enough talking. Let's get the resources. So, let's go. Oh, that's a lot. As you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shulker boxes. And if you look closely, they're all pretty much filled, except the last one. But I have a lot of smithing tables, a lot of spruce, a lot of spruce, some greens, a lot of white wood, pale oak. Oh, yeah, I'm excited to get this started because it's a fun build. At least I had fun when I was designing it. Let's see if I have fun doing it now in survival. Do you hear the time-lapse music? Because I think I do. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! And look at the build. To be honest, it is kind of hard to get a good view of it because the downside of building in a cramped space like this is there are not really many good places to get a good view. It's a lot more detailed. I love it. I actually do really like this, and it looks pretty dark in here. That's gonna be an issue, but yes, that's gonna be an issue. But this is what it looks like. Of course, we have the little hole thingamajig that we will be using later on. The sides, we have this, and then pretty much the same as the front. And then we have a little bit of a tower. The tower is suspended a little bit, which is I find pretty interesting and cool. The roof is actually pretty neat. It's a very different style roof. It actually has a little curve to it. It makes it seem more like Victorian style, which I like. I like it. But I do need to actually light that place up because the next part of today is doing that part. I do wonder if things can spawn in here. I don't think they can. I hope not. That would be a little bit annoying. I have an idea. First things first is we're gonna grab this bow. second thing is we're gonna grab some arrows. And we have plenty. We have 2 sacks. Oh. But there is one thing that I think we should do. See, there was this trick that I was able to do in the beginning of the season. And that was I like to call it the interior trick. So what we do is we take the door, and then I'm gonna close it, and then when I open it, interior is gonna be done. See? And look at this. I'm gonna just close the door. The interior is mostly finished. The torches are... Wait, can I get rid of the torches? Are these lights enough? I guess we'll find out. I highly doubt it. But this is the lobby. So when you walk in, you can there's gonna be someone here to check you in, to make sure you have the permit and everything you need, and then you'll walk upstairs where the rooms are. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So far they're empty. That's what we're gonna be working on next, is making the rooms less empty. But then you walk up even further to get to more rooms, walk down this area, and then you have 5 and 6. And this is where like the big houses, the big rooms are. Let's get some blocks ready. Well, I have a lot of blocks in here. Let's see what we can do. Let's start with probably the smallest one, room 1. In hotels and inns, there's usually a bed, which I do not have. Let's just quickly grab a couple beds. This is plenty of beds. So add one of these, one of these, one of those. Let's go /head. I'm more trying to find one that has a chicken. Oh, there's a chick, but you know, in this sense, it's perfect because we need some chicken propaganda. There we go. Oh, I thought it was 3D. Oh, that's, yeah. So when they're sleeping, boom. Let's add some rugs to make it a little more nice. So we can do things like this and not really mess with anything. Yeah, for a room, not bad. Room 2, pretty much the same size. We can do pretty much the same thing. Let me grab a bed. Now this is a bigger room, a way bigger room. So we can actually separate it just a little bit. This one's more interesting because we have these, which we're gonna have to cover up because they are just a good source for light. So, okay, so the bed will go here. I like this little technique. I will change this one out for a slab, and we can put a lantern right here. Actually, I think I definitely forgot about that element for this one. Let me just quickly, yep. I am gonna just get into my builder mode and just complete this. Okay, so now since it's raining, we can go inside. I finished the little area, the interior, which is nice. Yeah, I have a little receptionist over here. She's just chilling out since there are really no customers. But then you walk upstairs and we have another little guy over here. This is an elevator, but he's not I don't know what he's doing. He's like knocking on it. Maybe someone's stuck in there. Who knows? Who knows? But okay, so the rooms, as I showed you, this is the first room. Like we went through the first 3. This is the 4th, and we have you know, propaganda. This is, yeah, there's not much to say with this room. It's very plain, but the view is really nice. Let me just sleep. But the view is really nice though, until the building there gets built. Then it'll probably be less nice. But the outsiders don't really deserve a good view. Okay, and then you walk upstairs in this long hallway, and we have this guy pointing at a door that's saying, "Do not enter." Don't enter. Yeah, he's a little strange. He's a strange one. But if you go to room 5, this is room 5. Someone appears to be living here. I don't know who, but there's like a little taco. There's a little friend right there. Some smokers that are cooking. Nothing. Some sinks, propaganda, and a little clock. More propaganda. This room is definitely the most homely, but you know, it's okay. We can have at least one homely room. But there's this room, number 6. This is a room that you're not allowed to enter, so it is very overgrown. It's not well kept. And you go in here. There's the little dead villager. Again, it's so overgrown. There's another dead villager. And then there's another one. And then there's our enemy himself, Azrius. He started the war. And this is what happened to him. It's yeah, just don't go in that room. And it's do not enter. Yeah, that is the inn completed. And I am so happy it's done. I love this place. I do like the little addition I added here. It's very nice. Then it looks interesting on every single side, which is something I wanted to go for. Like there's a lot of details here. And then there's a little tower on this side. And then there's like a little overhang, which is really I really like this. I really do. I still have not done that. I know. I'm going to. Next episode is a huge episode because we have this plot right here. And as a little sneak peek, it's 8,000 blocks. It's almost 9,000 blocks. It's not the biggest thing, but it stands out. I promise you that. I did not realize that this building right here was pretty much as big as this building right here. I thought this. Thing is, I'm gonna have to go mining. This is the one where I actually need. This is the one I actually need a lot of diamond blocks. So that's gonna be fun to get. That is all I have time for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, why not subscribe? Please do. I'm trying to reach 1,000, and every little bit helps because that's how the algorithm works. If you like this build, you know, just subscribe. You get to see more. That's actually a sick. Oh, that's huge. Yeah. Subscribe. Make sure to like. My ego small. Blah blah blah. You know this. Liking helps. Yep. Comment. Let me know if you like the build. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you like tacos. Sure. Just talk to me. I'm lonely, okay? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. And always remember to sleep with your pillow. Goodbye!